Compound growth. Imagine that you have a money machine which takes in cash, churns it for a while, and pushes it out, sometimes a smaller amount, sometimes a bigger amount, and some other times without any change in value at all. Here, the money churning machine can be considered as your investment instrument, input to the machine as the money you invest in, the output from the machine as the money you get back, the usefulness of the machine as the rate of return, and the duration the machine churns for as the time period of the investment. Similarly, you can consider compound growth as the growth of money produced by an investment machine, year after year, accumulating much more money at your disposal. The growth of money is usually calculated using the compound interest formula Y equals P multiplied by 1 plus R to the power of T. This formula assumes that the compounding happens only at the end of every year. Here, A represents the final principal, P represents the initial principal, R represents the interest rate, and T represents the number of years for which the investment is kept for. Now, imagine that your investment allows you to compound your money several times per year. Let's call this frequency of annual compounding, N. Then our compound growth formula changes to Y equals P multiplied by 1 plus R, divided by N, to the power of N multiplied by T. Note that the rate is divided into N equal parts, and at the same time, the power is raised by the same number to compensate for this reduced rate. This kind of compounding would give you more money at the end of the specified time period as compared to its once-a-year counterpart. Yes, you just heard it. Everything being equal, you can make more money by compounding multiple times per year. Just go for it if you are given option to do this versus compounding just once a year. However, for investments like stocks, you need to consider short-term tax implications if you do this by selling shares in a taxable account. Let's do a side-by-side comparison of both of these investment methodologies. Let's say that you have an initial principal, P, of $1,000 and entitled to get an annual rate of 10% for 5 years. Plugging in these numbers in the formula for annual compounding, we get the final principal, A, as follows. Y equals 1,000 multiplied by 1 plus 0.1 to the power of 5, which results in $1,610.51. Now, let's use the same numbers for an investment option that compounds 4 times per year, that is, at the end of every quarter. Applying our formula for intra-year compounding, we get the final principal, A, as follows. Y equals 1,000 multiplied by 1 plus 0.1 divided by 4, to the power of 4 times 5, which results in $1,638.62. See the difference? This tells you that intra-year compounding yields you more money than once-a-year compounding. I'd also like to invite your attention to an extreme, hypothetical case of intra-year compounding. It's known as continuous compounding. If you keep increasing the frequency of compounding, theoretically that number can reach infinity. At that point, by applying the mathematical limit technique, you can rewrite the intra-year compounding formula as follows. Y equals P multiplied by limit m tends to infinity, 1 plus 1 divided by m to the power of m times r times t, where m equals n divided by r. The middle part of this equation, that is, limit m tends to infinity, 1 plus 1 divided by m to the power of m, has a special meaning in mathematics, and that is known as the Euler's constant, E. Substituting the middle term with Euler's constant, we get the formula for continuous compounding as Y equals P multiplied by E to the power of R times T, also known as the PERT formula. In other words, an investment option that has potential to yield 100% annual returns would turn a single dollar into $2, whereas continuous compounding would turn it into E dollars, that is, $2.71 at the end of the year. Even though continuous compounding sounds like a hypothetical scenario, you may be surprised to hear that it has got several applications in investment finance. And that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you found this channel useful.